Hello and welcome back to my channel. My name is Caleb from Caleb's Chill Gaming YouTube, and today what I want to try and do is run the Gobball Dungeon and see how quick we can run it and if we can make money on it. Not from the drops, but from using a soul stone and capturing the dungeon, the Royal Gobball, and selling it and see if we can make money. So I bought 100 of these perfect soul stones. They're about 2,000 karmas each. You can see my setup here is a little bit different. I also managed to make the key to the Royal Gobball's court, but we'll sort of take the average price as a price there. You can buy them for about 1,000 karmas each, so it cost me about 3,000 karmas to run this dungeon each time. And what I'm going to do is sort of time from when I go and click on the shepherd there, enter the dungeon, put a timer up on the screen, see how long it takes me to finish off the dungeon, and then see how much money we can make. Say if we did that for an hour of grinding through. So we hand over, so I'll get this timer to start now. So I've been away for a while. I actually was quite sick recently. I ended up in hospital. Doctors aren't too sure what happened. I was quite unwell for a couple of days, and then I went and saw a doctor, and the doctor said you should go to hospital. So I did that, and yeah, I was actually in the hospital for 3 days, so it wasn't a great experience, but I'm alright now. I was on a drip and antibiotics, IV antibiotics, and yeah, I was all fine in the end. But yeah, it took me 3 days to come good, so it wasn't great, but got there in the end. And not sure if you can hear the background noise. I'll try and drown it out in Audacity the best I can. I actually had to Google it for the American folks. I'm not sure the conversion. It's a really weird formula, but because in America you'll use Fahrenheit and 32 is 0, so the formula's you times it by 9, divide it by 5, and then after that then you add 32 to get the temperature. So it's a little bit funky, but today and tomorrow are actually going to be 106 degrees, so that is not good. So if you can hear some background noise, it's probably from the air conditioner and fan that are running at the moment, because it's going to be a couple very hot days. So we can move through this dungeon pretty quick, which is good. We are now level 107, I think. Not sure, what are we? 108. So I've just been going through. So the Royal Gobball here. Before we start, we have to make sure we put on the soul stone. And here's probably a good one to start off with. I don't think I can actually get everyone, which is a shame, but I'll kill the smaller ones, hopefully. Excellent. And I'll just move next to him, and we have to make sure that we use the soul capture spell before we kill him. So I'll just use that now, because I know it only takes me a few turns to kill him. So he does hit for a little bit, but we can kill him pretty quick. Next turn we'll be able to kill him. We've got the soul capture, and we've also got the stone on. And you can see that we have the Dungeon Keeper soul. So I won't be including the drops in the calculations, even though they will be a bit of a bonus. And then so what I'll do now is stop the timer there, because I'll hand over another Gobball key, not at the moment, and we'll go to the calculations and see how much money we make in running the dungeon as quick as we can. So now we get to the numbers. And so what we'll do here is sort of calculate what it costs us to run the dungeon and what we make, and work out the difference, and then work out how many we can do in an hour and how much we make. So that's the basics of it. You can see here, if you're no basic math, you'll be able to calculate it yourself, but I'll just run through it so we're all on the same page. So it costs about 2,000 karmas for a small soul stone, a perfect one. About 1,000 karmas for Gobball Key. I do make them myself, so it is a little bit less than that. From running the dungeon, you get a lot of the equipment for it, so that's not too bad, but I'll still count that as a cost. Now, I've been selling the Gobball Dungeon souls for about about 9,000 or more, 9,000 to 10,000 karmas per soulstone. And the drops, I said I wasn't going to count the drops, but I had a quick look and I thought, we'll just go with the rough figure of 2,000, which I think is pretty conservative, because I know you can drop Gobball items worth a lot more than that. So our total cost is 3,000. Total make is about just under 11,000. So the karma's made, the difference is just the 11 minus 3 gives us about 8,000. Now the time taken for me to run the dungeon at this level is 184 seconds. So if you want to sort of calculate how much you can make in an hour, what you'll have to do is write that down in seconds is the easiest, and how many you can do in an hour. So there's 3,600 seconds in an hour, so it's 60 minutes in an hour and 60 seconds in a minute. So 60 times 60 is 3,600. So all you have to do is 3,600 divided by the time taken to run the dungeon. And so for me, I can do theoretically 19 dungeon runs in an hour. And so all you do is the 19 times by the profit made. So that's profit after all our costs is about 8,000. So 19 times that gives us 151,000 karmas I can make in roughly an hour if I just grind through the dungeon, which I do while I'm watching YouTube videos. So if this video has helped you, please do leave a like, subscribe, and we'll be doing more dungeons soon, I think. I think this is a pretty interesting way to make money that not a lot of people have touched on. You won't make a huge amount of money doing it, but you can get some nice drops and you get experience along the way. So yeah, thanks for watching.